Greetings guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette and this is my channel Evolve with Monette. For those of you that are new here, I am a professional intuitive empath and I am so happy to share some energy with you today. We're going to jump right into the video. Y'all, I've been on a roll tonight, so let's get it done. This is something that came to me while I was dealing with all of my COVID fog and energy, and I was working with clients. I worked through that when I could talk. I was at a limited capacity of working, but I was working, not my full hours I normally would, but I was. And there were a lot of people that were like, could it be I'm falling in love with, I can't sing, y'all. I've been talking a lot today. Long day with clients and now with you. Could it be I'm falling in love with you, baby? And so it got me to thinking. My angel said, this is a great lesson to teach. So you know me, with that Virgo in my chart, I started to research, and I have pulled up and assimilated a list of 5 quick things to tell. This one will not be a long one. Number 1, butterflies. Is it anything better than that fluttery feeling you get when you're first falling in love with someone? Have you ever hugged someone and felt electricity? I have. Like electricity so strong that you're like, I gotta push you away because I don't know if this is right or wrong, or if I'm imagining this, or if you're feeling this too. Those butterflies. I used to know someone who passed away who would always talk about the butterflies that they felt. They were very geared to their stomach, as our stomach is our intuition. And so she would be like, oh my God, I have butterflies, you know? And I definitely loved that feeling, and I loved hearing other people talk about it. So I was describing this to clients. Number 2, you get into the stage of building. This means that you guys are connecting. You guys are finding things you have in common. You guys are making inroads towards communication and expectations and response times, because we live in this technological world. So text and how long we take to text back, and are we showing up for each other? So all of that is happening. Number 3, assimilation. This is when you start to become, I'm not gonna sing, I keep saying, but that feeling where you become one with each other, and not one in a codependent Jerry Maguire, you complete me way, but you start to become like each other. That is why they say, and I have a video coming up here, birds of a feather really do flock together, because you will become like the 5 people you spend the most time around. And if your lover or your partner or the person you're falling for is one of those people, then you will definitely start to pick up their traits. That's not crazy. That's not single white female. That is a very normal thing we do. We are primates at our core, yeah? So we assimilate, monkey see, monkey do. So we start to become like the people that we love, and that's okay as long as there's still a line of delineation and individuality. Number 4, there's an honesty. I mean, I know that when I have feelings, or when I have counseled people that have had feelings, that I'm always recommending to be honest, and I always practice what I preach. I try very hard to do that. So if I feel a thing, guys, I'm a Leo. I wear my heart right on my little puff sheer sleeve, okay? I wear my heart right on my sleeve. I don't pull any punches. I don't like games. And the thing about it is, message for anybody watching here, my divine feminines, my masculines, this is why I wanted to talk to you, because a lot of you guys are going to be coming into union with a twin flame or a soulmate that's right for you, that's going to be long term, and you want to be able to gauge some of this. And what I do regarding the honesty is I just speak my truth, because as an empath, what do we know? We usually know when someone else is feeling us or it is not so, right? We can kind of tell. We could delude ourselves in either way with Neptunian energy, ruled by Sagittarius, right? So Neptune is about illusions and the things that we kind of delude ourselves into. And every day that Jesus sends, I counsel people that are walking into delusions. And even when I'm like, oh, this is the truth, they're like, so back to the delusion. Because when we like somebody, we will get fully drawn in and want that to believe that that is going to be a thing that can work. But it's important to be honest, even if it hurts. There have been times where I have just worn my little old Leo heart on my sleeve and got my heart smashed. And there have been times when it's worked out really beautifully, okay? So I take the risk. That's in my DNA. That's in my zodiac chart. That's who I am. Not everybody's that way, but my God, is honesty the best policy. When I think of some of the things that could have been avoided if people just spoke their truth, I'm sure you have a few too. Number 5, stability. This is the 4 of Wands, when you know that your person is your person and things level out and there's not any, the butterflies are still there, but it's not like, are they going to stay? Are they going to go? Will they say yes? Will they say no? It just turns into like, I can depend on you, and that feels good. Stability is a phase I've reached with my husband. After many years of dating and finally being married and all of that stuff, we both had commitment issues. I was, dealing with some of a few three issues growing up and healing. But one of the things that drew me to him, as he's a Capricorn sun and he is just grounded as he's Earth. He is a personification of like a Dr. Dolittle Earth energy, feeds animals. They come to him. It's adorable. But what I will tell you is he grounded me, because I have a rising in Gemini, so that's a lot of air energy, fixed signs in Leo and Taurus, right? In my moon and in my sun. And I needed that so much. It helped me really catapult my career into a new level. Not because he did anything for me, not because he did my homework. No, it's because just his energy, the stability of him was so grounding for me that I was able to thrive. That doesn't mean you don't need other stimulation and all that stuff, but what is lovely about a relationship after you go through the first four is that you always get to number 5. And that to me is actually the best part, where you can trust someone. And that's what a lot of us in the dating game are trying to figure out. And in the twin flame, divine feminine, divine masculine, soulmate relationship dynamics, we're trying to figure that out too. Can I trust you? Are you going to tuck and run? Are you in this with me? All that stuff. These are the questions that we're asking. This is what I'm counseling people with every day. So that's why I've been ending videos a lot like this lately, but say what you need to say. Even if you don't think you're going to be received well, we stay in our heads. We're like, oh, they're going to reject me. Oh, they're not going to like me. Oh, they're going to whatever. Sometimes you get rejected. I've been straight up rejected. I've had people be like, absolutely not, or yes, or no, or whatever. Whether it's a job or a lover or a friend, I've had people be like, no, girl. Mm-mm. And that's okay. But you know what? You get brave and you try another day. Okay. So because it's worth it to go through those steps. And that 5th one is just so juicy and good. Oh, I long for it all the time in relationship dynamics that are new. I'm always like, oh, this is fun, but can we get to the part where it's like, I know what this is and we can move forward and all that stuff? That's really important. And that can't be rushed either, ironically enough. As much as I want to get there, we all have an impetuous nature. I certainly do, in that I want to move forward quickly. But thank God for the Earth in my chart, that I will take my time to really vet a thing so that it's not a false start. When you're going through the stages, it's important to vet people and to understand, is this someone that can actually stabilize with you? Can they be 1, 2, 3, 4 of the pillars underneath the structure for you? And you maybe are 2 of the pillars and they're 2, and you guys are building something together. There's something beautiful about building. You get past that building stage and then get to the stability. And that's where the best part of the relationship is, if you ask me. Anyway, guys, those are the 5 stages of falling in love. For those of you that may be falling in love, I wish you so much luck. I'm calling in Archangel and Nell, the angel of love, to just sew you 2 together in your hearts. I'm calling in Gabriel, the angel of communication and creativity, to make it easy for you to say what you need to say. He's about communication. And also Raphael, green, associated with Raphael, for healing that heart chakra and opening it up. Love is wonderful. Friendship is wonderful. New connections are wonderful. And stability, once earned and vetted, is incredible. Love you guys. Come back and join me next time, and we will continue to evolve together.